Welcome back to another installment of Guy on Internet Draws Some Stuff and then Talks Over the Stuff. Episode 4 of Talking. Episode many of the art part. I just want to do like some sort of humanoid today. Again, I know, big surprise. I also want to go with a pale body and a dark background because I haven't done that in like a couple days. But I have to make it interesting, so I thought, what about not really a face, just like a head shape, and then move all the parts of the face onto the body, except the nose. The nose can stay. So that's exactly what I did. And then also, why not biblically accurate angel stuff, because eye in a weird spot, even though this is absolutely nothing like a biblically accurate angel. One eye and no floating rings? Completely different thing. And also the wings are kind of more just like flesh blobs. But hey, it happens. Yeah, I'm already out of ideas for rambling. I'm cooked. Only a minute 30 in and it's... Oof. I'm just blocking out shadows right now. Because if you can do a bunch of shadows without having to do another layer for shadows, like, why not just do it? I end up using a multiply layer anyways, but like, why not get most of the work done first? It also kind of looks better, in my opinion, if you do it all on one layer. At least, if, you're confident in doing that, and you're not adding accessories or clothes or weird effects, then doing it on one layer can work pretty good. I mean, painters have been doing it for thousands of years, so why can't I? It's skill. That's why I can't always do it. Sometimes it's nice to use layers. And why not use everything at your disposal if you're doing digital? That's why you're doing it digital, isn't it? I won't say cheat. I'll just say use more tools. Even if they'd be literal magic if you did them in real life. I am now scrapping my idea of having a bunch of weird shoulder stumps and instead going for kind of like a peeling away or falling apart kind of look, or attempted look. I should come up with topics to talk about, so there's not this dead silence, this horrific nothingness, leaving you with just background Terraria music and your thoughts and this art and all the things around you in wherever you are. I also went with a triangle hole shape in the face, just because, honestly, why not? More mysterious, a little bit more interesting than smooth face, in my opinion. Still doing the thing I do every day. Starting off with big, blocky shadows, and then slightly more details. And the impossible to see little tiny line marks I do. Onto the iris, I use orange because it's complementary to the bluey, cyany orange, not orange, cyany blue body. So orange goes well with it because it's opposite side on the color wheel. And I'm not sure how well it will show up in the video, but I also use a bunch of little orange hash marks throughout the body just to kind of harken back to the orange eye. Make it feel more cohesive with orange in more than just one spot. You'll just have to believe me that there's orange being put down in other places. Near the end I put more orange in the background and on the wing things, just to give it more orange, and on the face, so then now it's not just one spot of interest with the chest, also the head has a little bit of interest being orange. And here I try to add hair, and then I decide this looks stupid and doesn't really make sense, so I get rid of it. The power of layers. If you don't like it, just get rid of it. Flesh out the wings more. Pun not intended. I thought I need to make these wings look even weirder since they're not real wings and they're kind of horrible flesh monstrosity things. So why not use a weird brush to do that exact thing? Make them weird and goopy. Adding more shards to the shard falling apart look to the body, just to make it seem more reasonable that it is the way it looks, and not just some weird one-off design choice. I also used the magic of multiply and airbrush to make the really far part that you don't really need to pay attention to, like the bottom of the legs and the tip of the one ring, be way darker, because they don't matter. They're just there to make it as if it was the whole thing. It would make sense, but like your eyes don't need to go there. So add really light stuff to where eyes should be going, and dark stuff with less detail to who cares. Or you could do the opposite, but I'm not doing the opposite in this one. You should choose to either do high detail in the light area or in the dark area, and not both, because that is not how eyes focusing tend to work. I'm now adding rings, can't speak apparently, to kind of more so harken back to that angel design. And also it helps better frame what you should be looking at with the torso and the head. More shadows, more definition, yada yada. Seen it before. Adding orange to the wings just to give it more cohesion with the orange in the eye and the head hole. And also make it seem like it's magically floating there from this orange magic. I don't know. I'm now using an overlay layer just to add orange light reflecting from the wings and from the back. I'm also using a very low opacity brush of what I normally use to render to mess up the wings to make them look like they're either fading out into nothing or moving away really fast or in really fast. And that's basically everything. I just kind of use white to outline stuff more because I was like, it looks too soft and everything's too blurry. So I used white highlights to outline things, make them look more solid. And that's everything for today. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.